Hi everybody, I'm here for In My Mailbox this week, and I have a bunch of great books to show you that I got this past week, and also a couple that I got the previous week. Um, and I'll also try and explain them, some of them, because, okay, I think these are just, okay. Um, Harlequin Teen was so nice. I don't know how I ended up on their mailing list or anything, but I was able to get an advance copy of The Lost Prince by Julie Kagawa, and I love this cover. The guy is so hot. I wish there wasn't all the, stuff covering his chest, but, still a very beautiful cover. And I cannot wait to read this. It sounds so good. It's coming out in November. I also got a copy of a very highly anticipated book, Let the Sky Fall by Shannon Messenger. And this is coming out in March 2013 from Simon & Schuster. And my wonderful, wonderful blogger friend Christy ended up with a extra copy of it. And, oh, that's for the first one. Ended up with an extra copy of the book by our friend Kat, who runs the blog Beyond Books. Couldn't fit it in her suitcase when she was leaving BEA, and so gave it to Christy, who said that she would find it a home, and she did. So it's me, and I cannot wait to read this. I may end up reading this and Keeper of the Lost Cities, also by Shannon Messenger, like back to back, because I think that'd be really fun. So I'm really excited to read this book. I love this cover too. Hey, you're gonna have to move. And I got a package from Simon & Schuster containing an advanced copy of Tilt by Ellen Hopkins, which I'm really, really excited to read. I love Ellen's books so much, and I'm really excited I get to have this book. Shadowed by Kelly Cree. I have been looking forward to this book for the longest time, basically since Nevermore came out, actually probably a few months before Nevermore came out, because I was on a blog tour for it, so I can't remember exactly when I got it, but this is the sequel. It's finally coming out in August, and I think it came out, Nevermore came out in like 2010, August 2010. So this has had a couple of release dates, but it's now finally coming out. So excited. The Unwanted, Book 2, Island of Silence by Lisa McMahon. Pearl, please get away from that camera. And this is coming out in September. I love Lisa's books, and I loved the first book in the Unwanted series. And of course, Pearl, you can't just do that. You can't just go walking across the bed and knock my camera over, because it's very unprofessional, Pearl. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to kick you out or something. I don't know. I ended up also, the final book in there is Counting Backwards by Laura Lescarso, and I got a hardcover of it because I think it may be coming out in a couple weeks. And it sounds really interesting. I cannot wait to read it. And then I ended up getting another copy just on its own, which I guess they were going to send to me anyway. So, yay! So I have 2 copies. So there's that. I also got from William Morrow, Miss Me When I'm Gone by Emily Arsenault, and I'm probably going to donate this to my library. I got an advanced copy of Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. This came out in December from Penguin. And I actually already have a copy of this from BEA, which, let me go ahead and show you. So aside from that, I also got 3 other books actually from Penguin that I already have copies of. So I'm going to try and give some of these away on Twitter as if you're willing to pay shipping. So keep an eye out on my Twitter if you're in the U.S. or even Canada, if you don't mind paying like $6-7. And I will be hopefully putting these up soon. So it sounds really good. And I'm really excited. Black City by Elizabeth Richards. What's actually really funny about this is I already have a copy, and I was supposed to use it for review and giveaway. So, but now I have an extra copy that I'll be using for a giveaway. The Innocents by Lily Peliquin, and if you'll remember from my BEA video a couple weeks ago, my friend Emily of Emily's Reading Room was kind enough to give me her copy, and then it turns out that if I just waited a couple weeks, I would end up with a copy on my own. So, and then also Venom by Fiona Paul, which I have an extra copy of too. And it's across the room, but I also ended up getting an extra copy of A Farewell to Charms by Lindsay Levitt. So, there's that. Actually, let me take a look and see if there's anything else. There actually is 2 other books, but they're adult books, so I don't really give a crap about them. I also got an advanced copy of The Stone Girl by Alyssa B. Scheinmel, and this is coming out in August 28th, and I'm actually going to be part of a blog tour for it next month, which is why I got a copy. My blog stop is on August 10th. I'm just doing a review, but I've been meaning to read Alyssa's books for a while. I love her sister Courtney's books, and so I'm really excited to be a part of this blog tour, which, you know, basically kind of forces me to actually read the book, you know, so, because otherwise, I mean, the problem is that, like, I think I got her previous 2 books, but I get so many books, and it's so hard to fit stuff in, so, but I cannot wait to read this book. It sounds really interesting. And, alright, what else? I also got also from William Morrow, I Heart Paris by Lindsay Kelk, and I think this is originally published in Britain, being published here, donated to the library. An advanced copy of Burn for Burn by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. I already got a copy of this in my swag bag from the author blogger Rooftop Party, and so this is an extra copy. I'll probably be giving this away as well. And I also have an extra copy of Don't Turn Around by Michelle Gagnon, which I'll probably also be giving away. And a hardcover of And When She Was Gone by Laura Lippman. They changed the cover, it looks like. I have an advanced copy of it that has a more darker cover with a woman on it and stuff like that, so but I guess they changed it for the actual release. And finally, the big book, The Curiosities by Maggie Stiefvater, Brennan Jovanov, and Tessa Grattan. And if you'll see, it's very big. You can see it's actually about an inch taller than an adult hardcover, and probably about an inch wider too. And